Hello folks, welcome back to Marcus Carnival channel, and today we're here at St. John the Apostle Catholic School and Church here in Hialeah, Florida, where modern Midway is set up here at the school's baseball field and their basketball courts. Now here, this is a modern Midway's event, and there we saw their expo wheel. Here they have their Nitro, the brand new Nitro, making its first appearance here at St. John the Apostle. And we saw, right at the beginning of the video, we saw their vertical. They're set up in operation. So this is the Nitro making its first appearance here. The new ride that Modern Midway's obtained this year. But it's making its first appearance here in Hialeah, Florida, St. John the Apostle. So let's walk around and see what else they have here on the Midway. So this video was shot on Friday. I believe it was a little bit late Friday, and then we are here walking around. Here's some more shots of the Nitro here from Modern Midway. I'm glad they brought it out here to St. John the Apostle. This fair used to be a really big fair. It used to have a lot more rides. It's shrunk throughout the years, but here we have the Hangover, but it's not in operation, folks. The Hangover was not working. Here on this side, we have inside the expo wheel, and here the water race games. We have the funnel cakes back there on the other side of the expo wheel. But here we have the Jumbo Dumbles here in operation. This right here you see going around. And a Modern Midway generator truck right behind it there on the left. Right there's the Modern Midway generator. As we walk this way through a lot, again, we have a picture here of the Hangover right in front of us. I'm twisting here so you can see a full thing, but it was not, the lights were off. It was not operational, no attendant there for the ride. Next, we had the Tilt-A-Whirl, the classic Tilt-A-Whirl, folks. Here, always working. Workhorse of the Midway, the Tilt-A-Whirl. As we see it there in operation. Here we had one of these dozer games. Right here in front of the Tilt-A-Whirl. Next, we have another classic, the Chance Rock and Roll. Next to the Tilt-A-Whirl here. More views of the tilt. And then we walk closer to the Chance Rock and Roll and to the Chance Zipper, which is right next to it. Here is a closer look of the frontage of the Rock and Roll. Great ride. That's one ride that I enjoy, the Rock and Roll. Back there you see this big rig parked there and several bunkhouses. And then we have here the Chance Zipper. They did not set up the word zipper, and it's on the back of the truck. You see the zipper in operation, starting its loading sequence there. In front of the bunkhouses here, we have the Peter Dragons, and here we have another Modern Midway small generator right there on the left. Then here we are at the Peter Dragons in operation, and a bunkhouse, like I said, right behind it. Next to it here, we have a mechanical bull game ride. For a fee, you can ride the mechanical bull. Try to stay there as long as you can on it. Right across from it, we have the Scrambler, another classic. A lot of classics just set up here of Modern Midway. We have the Scrambler. Very bright Scrambler with the neon Scrambler lights there. And then we have all the other lights on the actual Scrambler itself. Back there you see the vertical that we saw at the beginning. On the right side with the extra wheel. And the other side of that Modern Midway generator we saw on the other side of the elephant. The expo wheel there in the background. There's a shot of the vertical, the Hangover, and the right tip we just saw onto the zipper here. The zipper here is set up in the clay of the baseball field. Here we have the Hurricane next to the mechanical bull. And as you can see, the Hurricane is in operation. This hurricane is not like the regular hurricanes. It doesn't go up and down. The swings spread out in swings all the way around. Next we have this swing ride right over here. Get to it and get a closer look. The spinner. And then the hurricane right there. So as we continue walking down the Midway, here we have a game, a couple of games right here on the right. We see the bottom part of the super slide, or the back side of the super slide here in red. On the bottom, this is the same super slide. It was the St. Benedict a couple of weeks ago on one of my videos. Here on the left side, we have a Hampton. We have the Hampton motorcycles right here. As we walk this way, there we have next we have the Raiders here from Modern Midways. The Raiders, one of my favorite rides when I was a little kid. I used to ride this over and over and over and over when Amusements of America used to bring it to my fairs around my neighborhood. Here's the Dizzy Dragons, side view of the expo wheel there, and of the elephants on the other side. There you see the super slide, as you see it right there, and then the elephants there in operation. Another view of the super slide. Now here another view of the Dizzy Dragons as they're loading passengers and securing them in the vehicle. Elephants there, expo wheel as we're walking in front of the expo wheel now. There you see the expo wheel signage. Right across from it, we have two food concessions. We have the funnel cakes, and then here we have the candy apples and popcorn. You see the vertical back there on the left, and the expo wheel. There it goes. No single rider, so I was not able to ride it and get a view from above. I always want to get a view from above from the fairs when I go to, but most of the time I go by myself. I'm not able to get views from the wheels. But here is, you saw the vertical, the Nitro making its first appearance here in East Hialeah, downtown Hialeah to be more specific. At St.John the Apostle, you saw the worker there pouring a bucket of water, and you know why, folks. Somebody must have just vomited right there on that vehicle, so they're cleaning it off so they can start the ride again. The Nitro is an intense ride. Here we have a view again of the hurricane in the back, as it was in operation. And here are some views of the Midway. There we see the spinner or musical chairs. Might be musical chairs, which is called. But here we see the mechanical bull, the Peter Dragons, the Chance Zipper here, and some of the views here of the Midway standing in the back of this event. Baseball field, the scrambler there in operation, the beautiful expo wheel over there. All the bright colors, back side of the super slide. Scrambler's always placed in the same spot, folks. Every year it's there, as well as the expo wheel. Here's from the front, here in the basketball court where the expo wheel is set up. You see some of the rides from this angle. There's the Nitro and the vertical right here, which is descending to get its next load of passengers. Behind me, there's a whole bunch of concession stands for food provided by the school and the church. So the two concession stands there, the ticket booth right there on the right. Another view of there's the zipper back there, top circle. One more ride is the carousel and another ticket booth right here, which is separate from everything else. But there it is. The carousel is missing some of the horses and seats as they're working on this carousel, but it's set up for operation. And there you see the rest of the Midway that way there, folks. Now here are some bonus pics of the rides that we saw here. And folks, like always, remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you see an event like this, stop, take a few minutes, 30 minutes, a few minutes, ride some of the rides or buy some of the food and help that event out. It really helps. And like always, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Help us share the video so to help us grow this channel and make it very successful. The more views, the more subscribers I get, the more likes, the more I could travel out further and see more carnivals, folks, and more fairs. This year we were able to get see a whole bunch of different ones, especially in Mississippi and New Orleans, and Louisiana. So let's grow the channel. Let's do it together. Hit a little like there. If you didn't like the video, hit the like anyway. I really appreciate it. And folks, I'll see you on the next one. Really appreciate everybody watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one, folks.